students. Today I am going to start a new topic of fraction. You already know about different kind of fractions and how to arrange the fractions, comparing fractions. All these topics already learned and practiced also. Now today it's a new one for you, that is simplest form. Simplest form we are going to learn. Okay, so first sum. Let's start. Sum number A. So number is 10 is the numerator and 15 is the denominator. We have to change this number into its simplest form. So for this, what to do? First of all, we will find out HCF of these two numbers. HCF of 10 and 15. That you have to find out. If you find out HCF of these two numbers, then let's try how to do. You must remember the steps. Yes, we will find out the common factor of these two numbers. What is the common factor of 10 and 15? Common factor of 10 and 15 is 5. Yes, it is 5. So if you divide 10 by 5, 5 2s are 10. And if you divide 15 by 5, then it is 3. So finally, in the next step, you can see 2 and 3 is there. So 2 and 3 both are prime number. So there is no common factor. So only one factor we got, that is 5. So LCM of 10 and 15 is 5. Now what to do? We have to now divide this numerator and denominator both by this HCF, by this HCF. Then what is coming? If you divide 10 by 5, it is 2. If you divide 15 by 5, it is 3. Okay, so 2 by 3 is our simplest form of this given number 10 by 5. Okay, so it is over. Come to the next sum. Next sum, question number B, part number B. Now the fraction is given 4 by 12. 4 by 12. 4 by 12, what to do? We have to find out again common factor of 4 and 12. If we find out common factor of 4 and 12, then what is there? What is coming? Common factor of 4 and 12 is 2. Common factor of 4 and 12 is 2. Now 4 divided by 2 is 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Okay. Next 2 and 6. And 2 and 6. What is the common factor of 2 and 6? It is again 2. So if you divide 2 divided by 2, then it is 1, and 6 divided by 2, it is 3. So in this step you can see last two number is 1 and 3. Is there any more common factor? No, there is no more common factor. So what is the HCF of 4 and 12? HCF of 4 and 12 is 2 into 2. That is 4. Okay. So now let's what to do? Now we have to divide numerator by 4 and denominator also by 4. If you divide 4 by 4, then 4 divided by 4 is 1 and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So our answer of sum number B is 1 by 3. So simplest form of 4 by 12 is equal to 1 by 3. Understood? Fine. Now come to the next sum. Sum number C. Sum number C. Let's start. Now sum number C, numerator is 20, denominator is 24. Again, what to do? We will find out HCF of 20 and 24. So let's start with the common factor. You can see 20 and 24 both are even numbers, so 2 is a common factor. So if you divide 20 by 2, it is 10, and if you divide 24 by 2, it is 12. Okay, so in this step you can see 10 and 12. So what is the common factor of 10 and 12? These two are even number, so again it is 2. Okay, now if you divide 10 by 2, it is 5, and 12 by 2, it is 6. Now in this step you can see numbers are here 5 and 6. So 5 and 6, no common factor. 5 is a prime number and 6 is a composite number, but they don't have any common factor. So we have to stop here. So what is the HCF of 20 and 24? HCF of 20 and 24 is 2 into 2, that is 4. Okay, so what is our next task? Our next task is we will divide numerator by 4, denominator by 4 simply. So 20 divided by 4 is 5, 5 4s are 20, and 24 divided by 4 is 6, 4 6s are 24. So our answer is 5 by 6. So simplest form of 20 by 24 is equal to 5 by 6. Okay, fine. So next come to the next sum. This sum I am keeping for you, and you will finish. Number D. You will try to do this sum of your own. First, check what is the numerator? 27. Denominator is 30. So what is our next step? First step is find out the common factor. 27 and 30. Common factor you will find out. Now try and let's do. But answer is here. Answer I wrote already. Answer is 9 by 10. You can see 9 by 10 is the simplest form of 27 by 30. But how it is 9 by 10, that you will try to do of your own in your mathematics notebook. Okay, now next come to the next sum. Come to the next sum. This sum I am going to show you. Now here the sum is 80 by 120. 80 by 120. This is the number, and in this number first you will find out the HCF of these two numbers. HCF of 80 and 120. Both are even. So when the numbers are even, undoubtedly you will divide that number by 2. If you divide 80 by 2, it is 40, and if you divide 120 by 2, it is 60. Again 40 and 60 both are even. So again you take 2. If you divide 40 by 2, it is 20, and if you divide 60 by 2, it is 30. So now the numbers are 20 and 30. So both are still now even. So next again divide by 2. If you divide 20 by 2, it is 10. If you divide 30 by 2, it is 15. Now see, 10 and 15. 10 is an even number and 15 is a odd number. So is there any common factor of 10 and 15? Yes, 10 and 15 is divisible. Both are divisible by 5 only. So if you divide 10 by 5, it is 2. If you divide 15 by 5, it is 3. Now here 2 and 3 both are prime. So they are not divisible by any other number other than themselves. So we have to stop here, and now let's see what is the HCF of 80 and 120. So HCF of 80 and 120 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. That means 2 multiply by 2, 4 multiply by 2, 8 multiply by 5. 8 fives are 40. So our HCF is 40. Now what is our next task? Our next task is we will divide this numerator by 40 and denominator by 40 also separately. So 80 divided by 40 is 2 and 120 divided by 40 is 3. If you cannot divide it orally, then what you will do? You will do the rough work. Okay. So finally our sum number E answer is 2 by 3. So simplest form of 80 by 120 is 2 by 3. Okay. So let's come to the next sum. Next sum I also kept for you. This sum also you will do of your own and try to do it by yourself and follow the method what I said, that method only. Okay, so in this way you can find out the simplest form, and another way you can find out also the simplest form, or another way if the instruction is given, reduce each of the following. Reduce and simplest form both are same. Okay, so if the question is, if the instruction is find out the simplest form or reduce each of the following fraction, that means both you have to do in the same way. The steps are same. Okay, now let's start to reduce the next sum. In this sum I will show you some different method, some different steps I am going to show you in question number G. Question number G you can do in different way. Which is easier to you, you can follow that method only, but I am going to show you the both method by which you can find out reduce the following fraction or simplest form. Okay, so in this sum you can see numerator is 320 and denominator is 480. So earlier case what I did, I told you to find out HCF of numerator and denominator, but here now we will not find out HCF. What we will do? We will find out the common factor only, common smallest factor. If we find out the common smallest factor, just let's start. So you can see 320 and 480 both are even numbered. If the numbers are even, they are always divisible by 2. So first you will divide 320 divided by 2 and 480 also divide by 2. If you divide 320 by 2, if you divide it by 2, then how much is coming? It is 3, within the 3 it is 1 time, then 12, that means 6 and then 0 left, so 0 is here. So you can see it is 160. Okay, so 160 I wrote here. Again 480, denominator also you will divide in the same way, and if you divide 480 by 2, 2 2s are 4, 8 is coming, 4 8s are 4, 4 2s are 8, then 0, what is 0? One more 0. One more 0 is here. Now you can see answer is 240. So as I told you, first you take 2 as the common factor and divide numerator and denominator both by the same common factor, that is 2. And after getting the answer is coming 160 by 240. Now you just see 160 and 240 both are again even. If you divide these two numbers as it is even number by 2, then what is coming? If you divide 160 by 2, it is 8 2s are 16 and 0, and here 1 2s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, 0. So it is 80 by 120. You can see here I wrote here 80 by 120. Okay, 80 by 120. 80 and 120. Again you can see it is even number. So no problem, if it is even number, again we can divide it by 2. So I just diagonally I am giving one scratch, and you can do it that way also, otherwise you just follow as I written in the worksheet. Okay, if you divide 80 by 2, then 80 divided by 2 is 40 and 120 divided by 2 is 60. So our answer is 40 by 60. You can see I write in the next step it is 40 by 60. 40 by 60, it is also even. Again it is even, 40 and 60. So again we can divide this number by 2. So divide it, 22s are 40 and 32s are 60. So it is 20 by 30. 20 by 30. Okay, 20 by 30. You can see I already wrote here 20 by 30. 20 and 30. Again it is even, as the last number is 0. So one's place is 0. So it is again even number. So we can divide this number again by 2. If you divide 20 by 2, it is 10. And 30 by 2, it is 15. So our answer is 10 by 15. 10 by 15. You can see I write in the next step. 10 by 15. So 10 by 15. Now see, 10 by 15. 10 is a even number, 15 is a odd number. Can we divide it by 2? No, you can't divide it by 2. So what is the common factor here? Yes, its common factor is 5. So if you divide 10 by 5, it is 2, and if you divide 15 by 5, it is 3. So finally, what is the answer? Finally, we can see here the answer is 2 by 3. It is written here. Okay, so you may think it is a lengthy steps. It is a lengthy process, but it is easy one. So it is, choice is up to you which steps, which process you will follow. That is up to you. No matter that you are following the first steps, that is which I show earlier, that steps you will follow, or these steps you can follow, all these steps, doesn't matter. It is only up to you. but answer will be same in all cases. Okay, so let's come to the next sum. Next sum I am not going to explain to you. You will try to do it. And the last sum, I am coming to the last sum. So last sum, it is the last sum. You can see 210 and 750. Numerator is 210 and denominator is 750. Let's try these numbers. What is the common factor of 210 and 750? 210 and 750. Though I told you that try to divide the numbers by the smallest common factor, but if I cancel 0 first, as here is 1 0 and here is 1 0, that means if I divide the number numerator and denominator both by 10, then it will be helpful for us because the number will be smaller. That's why I wrote 21 by 75. 21 by 75 I wrote here. Okay, after division by 10. So 21 by 75. Now check two numbers, 21 and 75. Both are odd numbers. No one is even. So by what is the common factor? By which number we can divide again? Yes, you can see according to the divisibility rule, 21 is divisible by 3 and 75 also divisible by 3. So if we divide 21 by 3, it is 3 sevens are 21, and if we divide 75 by 3, it is 25 3s are 75. You can divide as a rough. So our next step, we got here 7 by 25. So you can see I already wrote here 7 by 25. So 7 by 25, 7 and 25. Is there any common factor? Just check. Is there any common factor? No. 7 is a prime number. As 7 is a prime number, there is no common factor. So we have to stop here. So the answer of this fraction 210 by 750, if we reduce it, then it will be 7 by 25. Now one more time I will show this sum.